first 82 players you mentioned have come from Japan to the big leagues. 13 currently on big league rosters, 5 in this series, including Ohtani. And what a display this is, what a scene this is for baseball in Japan and across the globe.
And Imanaga has walked back-to-back Dodgers to start the top of the second inning. Will Smith down to second. 2 on, nobody out for Kike Hernandez.
Popped up. Michael Busch. 1 away.
With Shota's style of pitching, you can see a lot of balls in the air. Much more of a fly ball type pitcher than a ground ball pitcher.
Popped up towards third. Matt Shaw makes the catch.
Now Miguel Rojas wearing his new number 72.
It's hit in the air to left. Ian Happ calls off Dansby Swanson, makes the catch, and Shota Imanaga gets out of the inning. 0-0. Let's go to the bottom of the second.
Cubs have a pretty beefy schedule the first month of the season. They get through April at 500. I think that would be pretty good news.
Dansby hits it up the middle, and it's into center field for a base hit. First hit for the Cubs in 2025. It's courtesy of Dansby Swanson here in the second. Here's PCA.
Yamamoto's pitch. There's a ground ball hit to the right side. Edman has it. Backhands, flips on to first quickly.
So the Cubs have had a runner in scoring position in both innings so far. Yamamoto will try to pitch around it again as the young catcher from Panama, Miguel Amaya, stands in.
That's it well, right center field, into the gap. Page's back. He can't make the catch. It'll one-hop the wall. Dansby scores. Amaya to second. Cubs lead 1-0 here in the second.
Tries to beat him with a fastball upstairs. It's a real nice, powerful swing. Head rate on it, gets good extension.
And Imanaga, who we mentioned had the best strikeout to walk ratio in the National League last year, has a new career high 4 walks over the first 3+ innings. Now they've leaned on him a little bit, had back-to-back walks to open the second, and then went 1-2-3, putting the pressure on again here in the fourth. With Kike Hernandez coming to the plate.
That's hit in the air to center field. He's back. He's at the warning track, and he makes the catch. Throw to third is not in time. Will bring runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Knifes this one into shallow left field. And for the second time in the first 4 innings, the Dodgers let Imanaga off with a hook. He pitches around a pair of walks. No hits through 4 innings for LA. Pages takes the walk and a man aboard for Ohtani.
They haven't had hits, but they've had 5 walks so far.
0 for 2 against Imanaga. He now sets his sights on Brown. Scorched through the right side, and it's Ohtani that's provided the first hit for the Dodgers. Pages goes first to third, and he delivers for these fans as he always does. 107 off of the bat of Shohei Ohtani. Well, third time in last 4 innings, the Dodgers have had 2 runners aboard. Now trying to take advantage with Tommy Edman coming up. Smacks one left side, diving try, but it's down for a hit. Throw is late, and the game is tied. Tommy Edman brings in Andy Pages with a base hit to left field. Well, they go 4+ innings without a hit and then get 2 of them on back-to-back pitches. Hernandez chops one to third. Shaw will go to second for 1. Throw to first is high, and it allows the Dodgers to take the lead. Ohtani's in to score on a throwing error, and it's 2-1 Los Angeles. Throw got out of play, so Hernandez will get second. John Birdie in his first game with the Cubs has turned this game with a throwing error. Digs this one out. He's got a base hit to left center that'll bring home Hernandez. 3-1 Dodgers as Will Smith knocks in his first run of the year.
Dodgers through the first 4 innings had a total of 4 base runners, and all those were on walks. The 5th inning, 4 base runners, 3 hits, 3 runs.
2 outs on 2 pitches. Yamamoto's saying, let me do something. Not even breaking a sweat in this inning. And a 1-2-3 5th inning. Pinpoint with the fastball from Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Oh, Shohei Ohtani. So hot right now. Everywhere, in every form, including in the batter's box to lead off the night. Down the line, his second hit of the ball game. This one goes to the wall. Ohtani starts the 9th with a double. His second hit of this ball game, and his second one clocked at 107 miles per hour. He's at third for Teoscar Hernandez. Space hit to left field for Hernandez to score Ohtani. Yeah, and the Dodger debut coming here to try and finish this game off. It's Tanner Scott. 0-2 to Shaw. Swing and a miss. That does it. Dodgers win on opening day in Japan. 4-1 the final score. The offense, 4 runs. The pitching, dominant. Well, similar pageantry to opening day here in Tokyo. We're set for game 2. The Dodgers and the Cubs. Dodgers trying to sweep this 2-game series across the globe to get the season started. The script continues to set up perfectly. You've got Roki Sasaki set to make his major league debut, of course, here in his home country of Japan.
Obviously a lot of fanfare, but for me personally, this is what I came over here to see.
The Japan and Dodger connection continues, starting with Hideo Nomo, 1995. Tani Yamamoto, now Sasaki, the 13th Japanese-born Dodger, making his major league debut. Ian Happ climbs in to face him. Sasaki throws. 100, a little bit low. And 100 again, fly to left field. There's Michael Conforto for the first out, and an exhale from Sasaki. He's been dreaming of this day for a long time. Count has gone full on Suzuki. Got him swinging. The first strikeout of Roki Sasaki's major league career is of Seiya Suzuki. And a nice feather in his cap right there, getting his countrymen. 2 up and 2 down in this 3rd inning. Dodgers up 2-0. And the batter is Tommy Edman. That ball is crushed in the air to left field. Did he get under it, or did he get enough? He got enough. And it's Tommy Tanks with the first home run in Tokyo. Yeah, the first home run of the 25 campaign comes from 25.
Trying to cheer on Roki Sasaki. Control issues thus far. Ball 4, and the Cubs get their first run. Kyle Tucker with a bases-loaded walk. John Birdie scores. Cubs on the board. It's a 3-1 game.
Bases still loaded, just one away. Michael Busch threw a walk of his own his first time. He strikes him out with the fastball.
I mean, I'll say it again, just as easy as he gets himself in trouble, he can get himself out. That's how good his stuff is.
Bases loaded, 2 away, 1-2. We got him swinging. Back-to-back Ks to limit the damage. Dodgers 3, Cubs 1. Kike Hernandez comes up. Smith in second, 1 away here in the 4th. Crooks one deep to left field, and his first hit will be a home run. After a homerless first game, the Dodgers have 2 early on here in game 2.
Yeah, no doubter right there. Came off the bat at almost 110 miles an hour. Thought Kike kind of admired it there. Well, he should have.
Roki Sasaki makes his debut, goes 3 innings, pitches around those 5 walks to give up just 1 run. And so they've got a couple runners aboard as it goes back to the top of the order for Happ.
Happ, line drive, left field. That's a base hit. Kelly rounds 3rd, no throw home. It's a RBI single for Ian Happ. And the Cubs get one back here in the 4th. It's a 5-2 game.
And here comes Shohei. Whole country in awe. All the phones out. Trying to get their own perspective captured right here. There's an absolute take. Right center field. It is off the wall. To second goes Ohtani. To home goes Ohtani. It was a home run. I don't know where that ball hit. It seemed like it was headed to the moon. Did it deflect off of some of the awning?
After review, they're calling the field stands. Home run.
Yeah, like I said, an absolute tank. Ohtani's got his first home run of the season. And it comes in Tokyo. 3rd of the game for LA, 6-2. And the Cubs are down to their last out. Up to Kyle Tucker.
Tucker gets it well. Left field. Conforto back at the wall. It's off the wall. Kyle Tucker to second. And a 2-out double here in the 9th is his first hit in a Cubs uniform.
Cubs get the tying run to the plate. Shaw coming to the plate. Alex Vesia trying to get to the finish line here. Shaw 1 for 4. First big league hit. It's an infield single. Now to 0-1. Bounces one left side. Backhand Rojas. Long throw to finish the job. The Dodgers sweep the Cubs to open 2025 in Tokyo. Shaw saying hang on. The Cubs going to be sure. No challenge. Game over. Series over. Charlie Freeman throwing out the ceremonial first pitch. His dad's back in the lineup today.
It has been electric in here for his return. Fans were lining up early in this day to get his bobblehead, so he is more than thrilled to be back out there tonight.
No score, bottom of the first. 2 down, a runner at first. Boyd with 2 sharp outings so far, both shutout, 11 scoreless innings.
And here comes Freddie Freeman, a man of the night in a couple ways.
Next pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. And Boyd gets rid of Freeman.
And that ends the inning.
Well, coming into tonight, opponents against Yamamoto split 2 for 23, and it's only gotten worse after an inning and a third for Chicago.
Horner missed the 2 games in Tokyo. He's done what he often does since getting activated, that is hit for average. On the 9th pitch, takes a fastball that nails the bullseye for strike 3.
Nico Horner doesn't strike out a lot. He did there. Bookending K's for Yamamoto. He struck out 4 the first 6 Cubs he's faced.
9 up, 9 down, 4 strikeouts. Yamamoto, next pitch, cut on and miss, struck him out. 5 strikeouts now.
Retired the first 10 Cubs.
Now Kyle Tucker batting from the left side.
Hit hard, fair ball down the first baseline and past the diving Freeman.
And the Cubs have their first base runner.
And of course it's Kyle Tucker.
Love to see Seiya try to dial into right center.
Ground ball, right side, base hit, right field. Tucker around third. He's going to be held at third as the throw comes in. And now Seiya in a rundown between first and second. And that is a mistake that might be costly.
So now Tucker on third, but 2 out.
All right, 3-2 to a left-handed hitter.
It is a splitter, and it strikes him out.
And a yell from Yama as he twirls off the mound, stranding Tucker and getting through a 4th shutout frame.
Yamamoto into rare territory here. It's the first time that he's exceeded 100 pitches since early June at Yankee Stadium last year.
Up to this point, shut down the best offense in Major League Baseball.
It's Tucker to the plate with a man aboard. Yamamoto at his best, facing one of the game's best. Here it comes. 6 scoreless innings for Yamamoto.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto heads back to the dugout after his 9th strikeout.
Nearly flawless tonight. Got a pitcher's duel going. The difference is how efficient Matthew Boyd has been. A man aboard for Freddie Freeman.
2 times up tonight, Freddie's gone down swinging.
And it hits him on the backside.
And perhaps helped out on a night where he's still getting his footing.
The Dodgers need to score a run here. Give Yamamoto an opportunity to get a win.
As Cup killer Tommy Edman comes to the plate.
Edman swings, high fly ball, left field and deep. This ball's going back, and it is gone! Tommy Tanks goes halfway up the pavilion, and we are scoreless no more.
Joe, when's his bobblehead?
This guy.
I mean, what do you got to do to get one?
Tanner Scott's on looking for his 4th save.
1 more out to get, facing Kyle Tucker. This is elite against elite.
Tucker into right field, hangs up for Teoscar Hernandez, and there's your ball game. Home sweet home for the Dodgers, now 7-0 at Dodger Stadium this year.
Hiroki Sasaki is coming off with his best start of his young big league career.
I like in the way he's going, is climbing a ladder. He's going to get to the top at some point, but it's got to be step by step.
He and the Dodgers have opened last week can serve as kind of a springboard to get him going. By far his best outing yet.
Same battery as in Philadelphia, Sasaki and Austin Barnes. As we move along to the 2nd, Michael Busch leads off.
Bush lifts it in the air, left center field. Conforto back some more near the wall, and that one is gone.
Rookie tried to sneak a fastball by 98 miles an hour. Up in the zone, too, but out over the plate. That allowed Bushy to get to it.
Not only the first home run that Hiroki Sasaki's allowed, that's the first extra base hit that he's given up. And so it's up to Busch.
Sasaki not generating a lot of swing and miss here tonight.
Trying to keep the deficit at 1. 2-1 pitch.
Hammers this ball in the air to center field. Pages to the track, to the wall. He makes the grab. Andy Pages, robbery against the wall. When Sasaki needed it most.
伸びるパヘズ取っている
How the Pages catch sounded on NHK. Kept this a 1-0 game. There's a chance that's a grand slam if he doesn't pull it back.
And here comes Mookie Betts. Swing and a ball looped down into right center field. Tucker! He's stuck to landing and he steals a hit from Mookie Betts. He was in the air for about 10 minutes.
Hiroki Sasaki will try to do something right now. that he's yet to do in his young major league career, and that's recorded out in the 5th inning. It's called strike 3. Oh, he lands the forkball at the knees, and there you have it. The new career high in innings pitched for a game by Roki Sasaki.
Carson Kelly, 9-1-2 in the Cubs order. This one gulped in the air left field. This ball's got a chance. Way back on its way, and it is gone. Carson Kelly will touch them all, and it is 3-0. How about Ben Brown tonight?
Dominating this Dodger lineup with that fastball curveball combination. Did not walk a man, 5 hits, 6 innings of scoreless baseball.
And it is all Cubs now.
How about the at-bats they put together the last 2 innings? Carnage here.
These are not cheapies. These are all hard hit balls the Cubs are whacking around it.
It is an absolute rout, 11-0.
All smiles in that Cub dugout, and understandably so.
Hard-throwing right-hander out of Venezuela, Miguel Rojas, using Yoshi's glove. Worked last night.
Carson Kelly, the catcher who is just crushing the Dodgers tonight.
In the air, left field. That one back on its way, and it's gone.
Kelly has been on base 5 times. This is a guy that's already hit for the cycle.
Dodgers try to deliver with runners in scoring position.
2 out. It'll be up to Kike Hernandez. Hernandez, base hit, left field. Conforto scores, and the Dodgers strike first.
And that's the new Dodger celebration that has to do with the facial cream advertisement that is running in Japan, starring, guess who? Shohei Ohtani.
Let's see if Pete can have a good day and get on base and get something started in this inning. Swinging a high fly ball to right down the line. It's in the corner. If it's fair, it's going to leave the yard. That's a home run. A towering drive by Pete Crow Armstrong. And this ball game is tied 1-1.
That has to feel great for a guy that grew up in Sherman Oaks. You know he's going to have a whole bunch of people in the stands.
So the 3rd inning issues continuing for Tyler Glasnow. Back to the top with Ian Happ. And that's going to drop down into the glove of Tommy Edman, who laid out to make a sprawling grab. I didn't think there was any way he was going to get to that sinking line drive. Never doubt Tommy Edman.
In a well-pitched game, Glasnow stays on the mound for L.A. Tyler Glasnow is a work in progress. He'll acknowledge it.
7 strikeouts for Glasnow.
Good battle going on here between Glasnow and Bush, and this ball is hammered. Right field, and let's see where it lands. Deep in that bullpen, and Bush does it again. It's 2-1 in favor of the Cubs. Touch of all time for Michael Bush, his 3rd this season.
Cubs 2, Dodgers 2.
Pete Crow Armstrong with a home run in the game. That came back in the 3rd.
Armstrong gets into another one, sends Edman back. He's watching it land in the stands. What a night for Pete Crow Armstrong and his family on the about face from the witch who was bewitched by Pete Crow Armstrong, 2nd of the night.
Mom standing right now applauding. Don't blame her one bit.
That was a nerve-wracking play. It didn't look like there was a clear picture who was going to get it, Will Smith or Kike, but ultimately Hernandez with the heroics. So it was still 1st and 3rd, now 2 out. Not out of trouble, Nico Horner.
Swinging a line drive into right, coming in and trapping the ball as the right fielder. A run scores. Cubs lead 4-2.
Trying to keep the game alive. 4-2 Cubs. Presley against Ohtani.
Bounce it at first. This'll do it. Bush takes it to the bag, and the Cubs win the series. The Cubs have taken 2 out of 3 here at Dodger Stadium.
Tommy Edman, who's been a Cub killer and who has seen Imanaga well. He's at the plate. 1st and 2nd, 2 out, no score.
It's this ball hard, deep center field. PCA back. Tommy Edman owns the Cubs.
Tommy Edman continues to kill the Cubs, and the Dodgers strike first at Wrigley. So the Cubs have 2 in scoring position.
Seiya Suzuki up. 1 for 13 against the Dodgers this year.
Seiya hits it in the left. Pages back. He can't make the catch. Hits off the wall. Happ scores. Tucker scores. 2-run double Seiya Suzuki.
Swanson, it's already been a long year. Hitting $177.
Dansby in the air. Jumps up. Can't make the catch. Jumps into center field. Tying run scores. Dansby to 3rd.
RBI triple. It's a 3-3 game.
All right, so one down. Swanson at third. Crow Armstrong at the plate.
That's it well. Deep right field. Hernandez watches. Bye-bye, Pete Crow Armstrong. Annihilated that baseball.
Bases empty, one out. Will Smith to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk.
Here's a drive off of the bat of Will Smith that's going to leave the yard. And the Dodgers draw a run closer. On the third Dodger home run of the day. It's 7-5. Bases loaded for the man with a sixth sense for driving in a run. Teoscar Hernandez. Breaking pitch. It's a fair ball and an error on Workman. His second error of the ball game is a huge one. It's 7-6, station to station, and still nobody out. 7-6, Freddie Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball. Here comes Ohtani. Here comes Betts. Dodgers lead. It's a double for Freddie Freeman. 9-7 LA.
Freeman at third. Will Smith up. He's already homered tonight.
Another hard hit ball to deep left field. Happ turns and watches this thing drill the wall. Juggles it around. Smith into second. RBI double. They've got 10.
And here is Kyle Tucker facing the lefty Vesia.
That's it well. Right field. Way back. It's gone. Kyle Tucker, you are the man. Comes within one. It's a 10-9 game. Up to Miguel Amaya to at least try to extend this ball game. Amaya into center field. Edmonds back at the wall. Jumps up. It's into the basket. Pumps up Miguel Amaya. It's 10-10. 10-10, bottom 10.
Cubs have a chance to win it right now.
At ground ball into right field for a base hit. Brujan rounds third. Throw home. It's late. Cubs win.
One for the memory books, Ron. What a great win for the Cubs tonight.
Blue base hit for Ohtani to load the bases. Up to Teoscar Hernandez. Line drive, base hit left field. Teoscar Hernandez delivers to get him on the board first.
Softly set the table and then rocket to score him.
So here is Noah Davis getting a chance to show what he's got after last night's quick stint.
Swinging a line drive base hit to center. Nice, sharp, clean single to center. And the batter is Nico Horner.
3-1. Swanson takes off. It's ball 4. Davis is not being competitive enough, and Mark Pryor quickly out of the Dodger dugout.
Has to face at least one more, and it's Pete Crow Armstrong.
Hits it out to left center field. Pages back at the warning track. It's into the basket and gone. Pete Crow Armstrong, NBA Jam, heating up. Homers in back-to-back games. 3-run shot. Cubs lead 3-2.
He's firing up the crowd.
He is a special talent.
The door opened up for the Dodgers here.
Well, Mookie should feel pretty good about this at bat coming up because he lined out to first. This was tough luck right at somebody.
Throw back to first, a pickoff. That was pretty. Oh, baby.
Great job by Bush calling this pickoff.
Rojas remains at second base, 2 away. Here's the pitch to Betts.
Betts pulls the line drive, base hit down the line. It's a double for Betts, and it's 3-3 in the fifth.
Now Teoscar Hernandez at the plate. Swinging a fly ball, left field hit well. Back toward the wall, it is gone! Teo tees off, and the Dodgers jump back in front.
First time in Dreyer's young career that he's walked 3 in an outing. It's Swanson with the bases loaded. Dodgers up 5-3.
Ground ball up the middle into center field for a base hit. Dansby to second, and we're tied.
Nico Horner at the plate and men at second and third. Just 1 away. Here's the pitch. And a pop fly right field. Tagging and coming home. Bush the throw. Not in time. Bush slides in safely. Cubs take the lead. 6-5 over the Dodgers. A sacrifice fly by Nico Horner.
Deep ground ball up the middle. It's a base hit. Dansby scores. Multi-hit game. Pete Crow Armstrong RBI single. It's 7-5 Cubs.
Here's Pages, who's fly to center field both times. Fly to left field, sends Happ back. He's feeling for the wall, and he's watching it fly. Andy Pages continues to make up for the mistakes. So it's not Ryan Presley, it's Porter Hodge looking for his first save of the year. Now, wouldn't this be a good place for Shohei Ohtani to find his swing?
The whole ballpark is buzzing. The pitch, swing, and a miss, strike three. 3 straight breaking balls. Ohtani is out number 2. It's not over yet. Mookie Betts is coming up.
In the air, center field, right at Pete Crow Armstrong. Cubs win. They sweep the Dodgers. And you know what? Sing it.